Feel me? Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, cause I love my occupation. Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day.
Illuminate my future bright, so thankful for everything. Rejuvenating my inner light as I work hard for all I need. Open arms, embracing life and all of which you gave to me. Hard work, it pays off, I'm happy now, it's paying me. Close my eyes, sometimes I feel as if I float away. I love the life I live and enjoy the ride along the way. I'll make a living out of living, yeah, that's what I say. I got one life to live and I wouldn't live in no other way.
I'm on vacation every single day, cause I love my occupation. Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day. Yeah, Van Gogh, my earlobe, I can't hear, I'm here though. I may be a weirdo, but this is my year, yo. My life may be crazy, my lack of the lazy has let me do shit that I love on the daily. Daily, daily, get to do the shit I love upon a daily. Daily, daily, everybody go and live your daydreams up. Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, cause I love my occupation. Hey, I'm on vacation. If you don't like your life, then you should go and change it. Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, cause I love my occupation. Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day.
Sometimes I feel as if I'm out here all alone. Yeah, that's okay. Most of the time I don't know where I'm going. When I get there, yeah, I know I'm gonna feel right at home. You know my verses, know my cursing at my telephone. I hear them calling, I hear them calling, yeah. But I ain't hearing it, I'm out here trying to take it slow. But I ain't stopping, yeah. Cause I ain't got the time, yeah, I got somewhere else to go.
And I'm just trying to get somewhere, get somewhere, get somewhere. Yeah, I'm just trying to get somewhere, get somewhere, get somewhere. When I get there, I'm gonna ditch these clothes. No more suits and ties, only real people. When the time is right and the sun is low, I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna let you know. When I get there, I'm gonna ditch these clothes. Gonna trade them in for a cloud of smoke. Leave them in the sand, let my worries go. And then I'll let you know, oh yeah, I'll let you know. Yeah. Okay, I think I need a change of pace. Okay, I think I need a change of place. Cause this shit is getting silly, this shit is gonna kill me. Wanna run just like Achilles, need a new city, need some new titties. You and you come unzip me, build a new temple, come with me. Evidently it's simple, get a little hippie chick, have some little hippie kids. Find them snorting pixie sticks if that's a life you wanna live. Or go outside and make it then.
I hear them calling, yeah. But I ain't hearing it, I'm out here trying to take it slow. But I ain't stopping, yeah. Cause I ain't got the time, yeah, I got somewhere else to go.
And I'm just trying to get somewhere, get somewhere, get somewhere. Yeah, I'm just trying to get somewhere, get somewhere, get somewhere. When I get there, I'm gonna ditch these clothes. No more suits and ties, only real people. When the time is right and the sun is low, I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna let you know. When I get there, I'm gonna ditch these clothes. Gonna trade them in for a cloud of smoke. Leave them in the sand, let my worries go, and then I'll let you know. Oh yeah, I'll let you know. 7 in the morning, in this world there's nowhere that I gotta be. Palm leaves as my awning, getting high Shangri-La, now I'm living free. 7 in the morning, laying down with my girl in the canopy. Palm leaves as my awning, getting high Shangri-La, now I'm living free. When I get there, I'm gonna ditch these clothes. No more suits and ties, only real people. When the time is right and the sun is low, I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna let you know. When I get there, I'm gonna ditch these clothes. Gonna trade them in for a cloud of smoke. Leave them in the sand, let my worries go, and then I'll let you know. Oh yeah, I'll let you know. First time we met, I was tripping balls. Jeffrey shit when I touch these walls. Call in the cave when the daytime calls. Hibernate, animals. Next night out when I'm feeling great. Met this chick in an altered state. Heels is big in Pie State. She's a model, fuck that's great. Gave me a touch, said what's up. I said fucking nothing much. Asked me what I'm wearing. I said shh. Designer drugs, Lucy in the diamonds. Turn off the lights, are blinding. I'll spit this last line and you can call me Sky White and verb slow. I can see it through the flames of your lighter. I can see it with the lights down low. I can feel it when I'm standing beside you. Got the feeling that you wanna burn slow. I can see that you're always on a moving. I can see that you're always on go. I can feel that your mind's always running. Got the feeling that you wanna burn slow.
Hold it in, ghost toke. When our lips touch, we both smoke. If the feeling's right, we both know. If the hit's too big, we both choke. Man, I love this feeling. Got my head above the ceiling, burning slow, cause we just chilling. Got nowhere to go but here, and I just love the way that you vibe. I'm on your level and I cannot what they say. I'm gonna do whatever feels right, so I lose it, no control. Light me up and just watch me go. Don't confuse it, I get stupid, I get stoned, yeah, I go ruthless, burn it slow.
I can see it through the flames of your lighter. I can see it with the lights down low. I can feel it when I'm standing beside you. Got the feeling that you wanna burn slow. I can see that you're always on a moving. I can see that you're always on go. I can feel that your mind's always running. Got the feeling that you wanna burn slow. I take my time cause I know that you wanna burn slow. I take my time cause I know that you wanna burn slow.
Sit at home when I'm killing the pages. I do it because I love it, got incredible wages. I wanna kick it like a horny devil in Vegas. I call up a couple ladies with the medical hazes. Both are super sick and ready to roll. Got the grinder out and shred at the dough. Now it's time to get kinetic. We headed for vertical travel, yo, like never before. Me and the women are pumping in the garage. What am I thinking? I think I want a menage. Loving the feeling, I got an inner massage. I gotta sit it, I'm thinking I'm having dinner with God. Super silver haze taking me up. Super killer babe shaking the butts. All the beauty steady making me puff. And I said to both of them, just making me lust. That's what I yearn for. So thick, so beautiful when we cipher. I'm not thinking about no germs, so my turn, yo. What about some loving? I'm concerned, though we learn, though really make you make my worm grow. Adjourn, then after we burn slow.
I can see it through the flames of your lighter. I can see it with the lights down low. I can feel it when I'm standing beside you. Got the feeling that you wanna burn slow. I can see that you're always on a moving. I can see that you're always on go. I can feel that your mind's always running. Got the feeling that you wanna burn slow. I take my time cause I know that you wanna burn slow. I take my time cause I know that you wanna burn slow.
Hold it in, ghost toke, ghost toke, ghost toke. hear me, I think I made it. 20,000 fans front the stage I'm standing on. I want you to know I appreciate it. One day I'll come home, we can celebrate. Mama gotta go, the curtain's calling. All the way from Rome, I'm really sorry. Tell my little sister, I said hey. One day I'll come home, we can celebrate. Yeah, these late nights and these long drives, full moons under dark skies, tears fall behind phone screens, lonely hearts lead to bad dreams. Wish that I could be there for you. I hope the life will be fair for you. It's hard to sleep cause I'm always thinking and passing out off of codeine. And I hope you know that I'm not complaining. Hope you know I appreciate it. Every day's just filled with love, and every day's just thanks and praises. But memories of your birthdays, they give me in the worst ways. And you say that it's okay. When you get home, we can celebrate. Mom, if you can hear me, I think I made it. 20,000 fans front the stage I'm standing on. I want you to know I appreciate it. One day I'll come home, we can celebrate. Mama gotta go, the curtain's calling. All the way from Rome, I'm really sorry. Tell my little sister, I said hey. One day I'll come home, we can celebrate.
Not the money, not the fame. Love the struggle, love the pain. After all that we have gained, we realize we're all the same. Sacrifice, my brothers cried. We've been gone when family died. Losing my focus, symphonies open, singing my opus. Just for a moment, one day you'll get home, we can throw a big party. Invite all the people that helped us get started. To all of you artists that feel like a martyr, don't ever give up, you just gotta go harder.
Mom, if you can hear me, I think I made it. 20,000 fans from
Damn.
Is that looking good?
Ready? Yep, I think I.
Did that fix it? Everybody can hear?
Hello?
Uh-oh, who's passing sound?
You encountered what?
Oh, what we got?
Can you hear me now?
Does it work today?
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Right.
The truth.
Okay, it's working. All right, found the problem.
Working!
Found the problem.
We now have
How true
audio.
is what I just said. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
And it's gonna be. Hold on, let me do that. Yeah, 'cause we don't want that going back around.
Oh, yeah, I'm jealous. You got some good things.
Got some delay going on.
Okay.
I think Jess should be back shortly.
And for some reason, the IP camera decided that it wants to act up.
Which one?
The small camera, the phone camera there.
Oh, really?
What's this thing's deal? Alright, now that's working. Or not. Nope.
Almost ready, guys.
Jesus, it's like.
So is this my close-up camera?
Yeah, can you pass that to me real quick? It decided that it didn't like life.
Audio is hot.
Audio hot. Audio is working.
So just unmute yourself.
Okay.
Audio hot. Audio hot.
Do you have a needle in your hair? Put the needle on the record and the song beat goes like.
What?
Oh wow, I like how your baby hair, like in the front, is rainbow. Yeah, keeping it that hair.
Okay, so why don't we restart? Everybody can-
Alright. Restarting. Yeah, I've been talking.
No, it's right here.
You're looking there.
Hi. Hey.
Are we live?
Question. Is like cursing okay on Twitch? I think
Yeah,
that's what we were
you
trying
can.
to do.
You can't?
You can.
No,
Oh.
definitely can't.
Oh, well, yeah, you can't really.
We did a lot less.
Oh, we did?
You ready?
Are we
Shreddy?
ready?
Yeah.
Is it live?
Yeah, you guys are good.
Oh,
You're live.
cool.
You're
We are
rolling.
live.
And the microphone's actually.
I'm working. It's your job.
What's up, you guys? I'm Vixen and Sensei
What's up, guys?
here at WrapSesh. We are a custom music wrap shop in Mesa, Arizona. Make sure you check us out on YouTube at www.youtube.com/WrapSesh. That is WRAPSESH if you don't know how to spell weird. We are also on Facebook and Instagram. That's where our Shark Mouth Squad is. We do lots of fun time lapses and videos and really, really cool projects.
Fun stuff.
Fun stuff. We have female installers here. We work with a lot of cool people from all around the world and get support from amazing people from really everywhere. So we're super grateful for that. And we are trying to start out with Twitch now to provide more in-depth tutorials and live rap sessions, Q&As, so you guys can interact with us more, especially if you're like another installer or you're a shop or something like that.
We get questions so much that instead of doing like an actual training course, this is easier
like
for
this
us.
is super easy because we're gonna sit here and like rap stuff that we're actually doing.
And we're gonna be working too,
rap.
so
yeah, and we're working.
We don't have to stop working. We can just, you know.
Yeah, so it'll be really cool too because you can see everything like totally live time. So today we're gonna do 4 handles for a Subaru STI. Yeah, what year?
I don't know year. I think it's like a 2015, 16.
How many horsepower?
Newish. It's got about 1,000 horsepower though.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Super cool.
It's awesome.
So
it is for WrapsCon.
Yes, it's for WrapsCon, which is next week. It is a signed convention show over in Long Beach.
It's like our favorite show to go to.
Yes, it's like one of our favorite shows to do. Definitely the one that we have the most participation.
Yeah.
If you guys are like a sign shop or an installer or any kind of graphics company and you want to check it out, it's free to sign up. It's from the NBM show. You can register online at the nbmshow.com, and that is in Long Beach, California from August 15th through the 17th. We are going to be doing live demos on this car. So this week we're actually wrapping the Subaru. It's a really cool custom like 3-layer wrap that we collaborated with Glarb Designs. And
it's awesome, by the way. It's like, it's super
so dope. It's going to be called, it's the Space Force Subaru.
Yeah.
So that's the only peek you get right now, but we're going to wrap the handles. So let's just like dive right in, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So Michael already kind of started on a handle.
Just to get things going.
The one thing, can you show me the print things, the panels? So these are the print panels for the handles. We have lots of extra.
You got lots of stuff.
Stop. We have lots of extra bleed, so we can work around. Plus, these are going to be like 2-piece handles. So I've got a couple of them printed. Michael's going to have to kind of run in and out to the back of the shop and line these up with the print. So we already have the doors and like the whole side of the car wrapped. So he's just going to have to go like set these handles on really fast, and then he'll set the material on, and then he'll come back in here and we'll show the whole trim process. So this video is going to be really good if you guys are installers and you want to see how to wrap handles. We're going to have a camera set up like right here really close so you can kind of see all the different tools we do and the methods that we're going to do.
Of like the tedious.
The really tedious stuff.
Tedious
yeah,
stuff.
so it's probably going to take us about an hour, if not a little bit longer, because we're talking too, to do all these handles. But it'll be really cool. You can see up close if you guys want to learn how. And if you want to see more of our videos, check out our YouTube channel. Ready?
Yeah, always.
Okay, so let me see the one you're working on now.
You can have that.
This is the end cap.
Here you go.
Boom. Right now, Michael is doing the driver rear handle. So we went and set it on the car, lined the print up, and do you want to put this in the vise and stretch it?
Yes.
Okay, so this is our vise. Where did we get this?
You can get a Home Depot, Ace Hardware.
What is it called?
What?
Is it a vise?
This is a vise.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I really like this one because it's just nice and flat and heavy, so it doesn't really move much. They do make vices that have like suction cups to them that will suction to your table, which is really nice.
There's a lot of
have,
nice
like,
ones.
A swivel head, and you can hold.
This one's
different
pretty
parts,
heavy though,
but
so.
This one works for us. It works for handles, so.
Oh my gosh.
That's what we use.
It's really making me shake.
Yeah.
We also have these little buffers This is like a cutting mat.
That's what it is, yeah. It's a
Literally a
Yellow Tools
cutting mat like this,
Yeah.
and we just put that right here between the metal, so when we put these little plastic mounts down on here, it's not gonna like crush
They're
it.
like gooey, yeah. So it just kind of holds
They're
it.
gooey?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're soft.
Soft?
Soft.
I was saying you're having trouble with your eyes.
Here, let's see.
Alright, so I'm
Right.
just gonna get this kind of
Trim
gripped
all
on here
of this out.
nicely. Watch for me hand.
Watch your hands. You don't need all that extra stuff.
Well, remember we have to patch in the. We still have to patch in the back.
Yeah.
Do you have tape on there?
Let's see. I don't think I put tape on it. I can throw a little
Step
piece.
1.
Well, you wanted it in the size.
Okay, hold on. Back up.
Alright, let me throw some tape
Went too fast.
right on the front.
I'll talk about the tools while you're doing that. So tools, we have a heat gun here. We also have our torches. This is an Excel. Well, how do you say this? An all pen point.
All.
So this is to like release air from the
ALW.
material if it gets caught up anywhere. From Excel blades, we have our OXO cleaning brush. This is like a dish cleaning brush that you get on Amazon.
You can go through my bag.
It's a nice little gel tip, really nice.
I got some fun stuff in there.
Fun stuff. We got an Avery wrap stick. Just got like an Excel blades knife. We like the 30-degree carbons. Can you see that? Or could we get that like up close camera?
Yeah, I'm working
That
on
would be cool.
Working on that.
Cool. Okay, so we like the 30-degree black carbon blades. Those are like the sharpest, and I really like the angle that you can get with these ones, so we mostly use that. We've got Excel tweezers as well. Yellow Tools wrap stick. These are always super handy. There's a bunch of different styles. Yellow Tools has a lot of really nice specialized tools.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they do.
This is another cool one from what is it? OXO.
So they make all kinds of different ones.
This
but
is like a cleaning something.
it's
So
a dish
something for
cleaning
cleaning.
tool.
So it's got another like gel tip point, but a different angle, and then it's got a little fluffy brush.
I use those for like really tight crevices or like something.
Crevices?
Yes.
You get in there nice and deep.
Nice and deep.
Yeah, so that's a cool one.
Squeaky?
It's just vinyl vixen, no space.
So,
Why does it matter? We change it all the time.
Yeah.
It's for customers.
No drive back. No drive
A
back
burr.
to the internet.
no drive by.
Get that camera.
Says connecting.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and then we have some different squeegees.
Squeeges.
This you get at Home Depot. It's like, oh, it's like 20 bucks. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right there. We also have 3M Knifeless tape. This is a tinsel tape, so it's got like a string in it. And then what you do is you lay it on the surface, and then you wrap over it, and then you pull the string through the vinyl, and that's how we create all of our cut lines. Really, really cool stuff.
Don't have to cut on the paint.
So you're not cutting on the paint or anything like that. It's really easy to make like stripe kits and things like that. This is the design line. It's the one we usually use.
Yeah, I like the design line better because it flexes better.
Yeah.
There's like a knifeless and then there's a design line. And the knifeless is good for
No,
like
it's finish line.
is it finish line?
Yeah, that one's good for straight.
Straight lines and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
if you're doing any sort of design or anything, this is definitely the way to go.
We also have this tape, which we get at Space Age Paint. You can get this at like a paint store. It's a pinstriping tape, but we also use this as like a form of knifeless if we have to make,
That's to cut on, yep.
if we need to cut on the surface without cutting on the paint, and knifeless tape won't make that kind of angle or it won't hold in that situation, we use this instead for hand cuts.
There's definitely certain things that knifeless you just can't get.
Yeah,
you know?
it
So,
won't
yeah, and
make
you
like
have to
crazy
actually cut.
angles.
Yeah.
So, and then we also have this. This is like a must-have if you're a wrap shop. This is called edge seal or edge tape.
Lamb strip.
We call
Edge
it
tape.
laminate strip, but I think it's called edge tape on fellers.com.
It literally is just laminate.
It's
in
laminate
strips.
cut into like a 1/4 inch.
Yeah, you can. I think can you get it in different sizes?
No, I think it might be like a 1 inch. There might be a 1 inch available, but I think this is like a 1/4 inch, maybe a little more. So they have it in matte, which is actually a satin. That's what this is. And then they have it in a gloss. And these are like $10 at fellers.com. We use this all the time to seal things. If you need to seal a water wrap, like on a boat or something, you can edge seal with this and seam seal as well. If you have an area that's stressed or anything that's prone to failure, this is great. We're going to use this on the handles to hold down areas. We use this all the time, so I definitely recommend having that.
All the time. I've almost got this up over here.
Oh, okay. So Michael
And I'll hand it off to you.
he's got his knifeless tape down. We have 2 pieces down. So on this handle, we're going to put 2 pieces right in here, all the way across. And that's going to be our first layer. You'll see a little bit more on the second one. We'll actually set it up like right here.
Some handles you're able to go all the way into the middle and seam it. Some handles you have to actually do a full patch in the back. These ones you're able to actually get all the way around.
Oh, are you doing one?
Yeah, and you
Oh.
can, and so we'll just
Why did you stop me? I said you did 2.
Oh, well I did 2, but it was one over another.
Yeah, that's totally different.
Oh, okay. Well, so some handles like when they're a lot deeper, you can't actually make it all the way to the back side. And so you have to do the 2 different pieces, or like an overlay, like we did on the last handle video we did.
Okay, so I actually lied. We only have 1 piece of knifeless tape down the middle. So straight down the middle right here. And what he did is he actually laid 2 pieces of knifeless tape on top of each other. So we're basically going to do a fuse seam back here. So it's all going to be in 1 piece, and then it's going to end up right here butt seamed. And then what we'll do is do an overlay after that. Right?
Yes.
Okay,
We can
same
do that.
page. That's what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a couple different ways to do it.
All right, well then I'm going to set one up.
Multiple different ways, but
This one is number 2. Do we have like zoom capabilities
No.
yet? Not yet.
Not quite yet.
Okay.
I only got that full picture.
We might wait a minute then.
zoom in,
Zoom, zoom.
zoom in capability.
A little background on this print that we're using. Once again, this is a collaboration with Glarb Designs. He's over in Florida. Shout out to you, Mr. Glarby Sauce.
Glarby sauce.
He hates when I call him nicknames. I have nicknames for everyone though.
Oh.
So he helped us create this really awesome Space Force design for the Subaru, and it's kind of a combination of like P-40 Warhawk with the shark mouth and everything all grungy and riveted, but it's also combined with like a space shuttle. So it's super cool. We can't show you it yet. That's why we're in the print room again today. But you guys will see the first of it at WrapSesh Long Beach for sure. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what you're doing.
I'm still looking. Or do you want to do a fuse?
You're like doing exactly opposite of what I say that we do every time.
I was already doing it.
We're doing a fuse seam.
Okay.
Okay. We're not on the same page. This is what we butt heads about the most in the shop. Honestly, we argue about the best way to do things. Right?
Yeah.
But I think that a lot of what I say just goes in your ear and out the other.
I'm listening.
Okay. 3rd time's the charm. So this print was done on our printer right back here. This is our Mucho 1624X Wrapper's Choice solvent printer.
Right, you're up on the camera here.
Oh, awesome. Okay, we got the small camera. And then this was sponsored by Avery Dennison. So they supplied all the material for the print. We're using Avery MP1105 EZRS that we printed, and then it has a satin laminate. I don't remember the number. I think it's like 1370Z or 1360.
Okay. Time for your overlay.
Okay.
I'll go do another one.
Okay, but I want to show how you are laying the tape.
Okay.
So is this good?
Yes.
Is this the only one?
That's okay. Now I fixed the other camera. The other camera has a strange timeout, but
That's okay.
I took care of it.
This one's fine.
Yep.
Am I like on the handle?
Yes. Yeah, you can see.
You can see
You
it
may
in here.
pinch it down just a little bit, but otherwise you're on the handle. Yep, there you go.
Good? Okay. All right, so this is the next handle. Why don't you show where you're laying the tape? Well, there's already like an actual body seam right here.
There's multiple different ways you can.
Multiple different?
Yes, multiple different ways to lay down your knifeless. You can either do it right here on the side. On most handles, you have to, since they're so deep and convex.
If it's more angular, you would do it in two.
But since this is flat and it has just little walls here and they're pretty easy, you can do one straight in the middle and go all the way over because it'll reach. So what I'm going to do is lay a knifeless down, and then I will wrap the handle, lay one side over, and then what I'm going to do is lay another piece of knifeless right on the edge of that seam, and then I'm going to lay that side over, and it's going to butt cut that right down the middle instead of I could take a knife straight down the middle of that, but then you're going to be cutting into the paint, and you just don't want to do that.
We usually use the knifeless for the handles.
And so
lay your first piece.
And then what we're going to do after that is lay a piece over this, and it's going to come to the edges. So it's going to create a seamless, completely seamless
look.
Jess, you could probably pull that camera just a little closer because
Closer?
It's got plenty of screen space.
Whiting.
There you go.
There. Is that one going too, or it's just this one right
No,
now?
I've got both of them going.
Oh, okay.
This one occasionally freezes for some reason, and it's something with this machine because it does not do it on the laptop. So that's
I'm waiting for you to finish that part, and then I'll show where we're laying it on here.
Okay, so right
Solid.
there down the middle.
Rubber. We can't talk today, guys.
I'm not talking. I said right there. I don't know.
Okay. So you're only laying one right now, right?
Yes,
okay. So when he's done, can you see that?
Yes.
This is what it looks like. So this is a butt seam. So the material's not overlapping right now. So when I'm running my finger, like I can barely feel it. You know, there's no edge. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna lay two pieces of knifeless right here and up on the body line. And it's gonna basically make this look like it's totally seamless. The other way that you would normally do it is just do it in two pieces right here and then do a patch with like an 1/8 inch overlap. The only thing is you can see that lifted seam. So that's the difference between doing that versus doing this with a fused seam. It's gonna be a lot more invisible, kind of the goal.
Not the same whatsoever. I don't understand where.
We prep these handles with a 70-30 ratio of 90% or 91% isopropyl alcohol and water. That usually gets all the grease and the dirt off. A little bit higher.
second.
I'm just kind of following the natural body line right there. And it's not going to peep out where you're going to see it. It's just right over the edge. And
Yeah,
then
you
do
just
the same
need
thing
to
on the bottom.
measure the same distances.
You also see I actually tape off these little plastic posts. They usually have a lot of like grease.
Yeah, you just gotta pick
and
your-
like what's that white stuff?
Pick your
That's on
spots.
Not
see.
grease, but
It could be.
like lubricant.
Yeah, it could be grease. So
Grease or lubricant on it, and if you get that on the wrap, it's not going to stick at all. Same for dirt and oil, anything like that. So prep is definitely key. Like if you don't prep well, your wrap's not going to stick. So you're kind of setting yourself up for a loss right there. So you want to clean it extra good, and I just like to tape them off just so I don't accidentally make the vinyl touch down on it and make a mess.
Same.
All right, so that's our next piece. Get a new blade. And then I'm going to have to find a scrap piece of handle over there to do this overlay.
Yeah.
Which handle did I say this was? Pass driver rear?
you know, I don't remember.
Crap! I know I printed 2 of everything.
Okay, you need to come
Driver
back,
handle,
like,
driver
where
rear.
You're
Yeah,
like an
it had
inch away
no
from
fill in
this.
it. Okay, so this was the
And then you
original
need to come
print.
down to this point.
I'm gonna just try to find something that blends these nicely. Probably right.
Yeah, it's
here.
fine because the circle is totally different.
I hope this is driver. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna cut this area out that I need. I'm just surface cutting.
Yeah. But
Got our piece. Uh-oh. Just trying to ease this down over the Knifeless without really stretching it much. Where did Michael go?
I have no idea.
I thought he went to go line. Oh, he's lining up a handle. I'm gonna relief cut right here so I can just get this.
keep this angle and move it back like 2 inches.
Okay.
And then do it.
Same thing on this side. Is anyone dropping questions?
Nothing yet. You got,
Nice.
you got 5 people watching this.
Hey,
You got 8 people.
take it.
Somebody just wanted to make sure we have something recording on people.
All right, so I've got it worked down to the Knifeless. My starter's going out. There he is.
Oh, sorry. I had to help Amber line up the other side. So.
Let's start this knifeless. Kind of tricky to do it in small areas like this. Sometimes I kind of start a cheater cut. We can start tape. There we go. The key for pulling knifeless is to always go back the direction that you want. How would you explain that when you're pulling knifeless tape?
We always need to be heading, you need to be pulling in the direction
That you're going.
Because if you don't, it'll actually derail from itself and come out of its tape. And then you're kind of screwed because if it comes out the wrong way, you're cutting too short and you got to redo it. So you really need to be careful the way you pull it, and then you also need to pull the opposite way. So instead of pulling straight up, because if you pull straight up, you're just trying to pull the tape out. It's not going to cut it right.
Right.
So. Did you get it started?
Huh?
Did you get it started?
Yeah, I pulled it.
Oh.
Okay. So, I don't know, can you see right now, I just pulled the knifeless tape on this side, and it's pretty hard to see where the seam is. You know what I mean? As opposed to right here, I still have the knifeless tape. This is kind of what it would look like if I seamed it a normal way with an actual overlap. So because it's all smooth underneath and there's no overlapping seam, you're not going to see this seam. So we call it a fuse seam. I don't know what. I don't know the official term.
And you would think that, usually like, oh, that's a lot of stretch bringing it all the way into the center of the wrap. But once you put that fuse down, it holds everything.
And one thing you can also do is make a relief cut right here on the first layer, and that'll keep it from failing as well. And then when you put this over, you see it's still like
the good thing about a fuse,
virtually invisible.
The good thing about a fuse is you can literally, if you needed to, you could do like 3 different pieces in here, and as long as they're all butt cut perfectly, you won't see them.
No overlap.
Yeah. You can cover it and it will not.
So it's not necessarily just applies to doing a 1 piece. You could make it into 2 pieces, 3 pieces,
like
4.
One time we did a hood in 4 different pieces and it ended up being seamless.
But it looks completely seamless. And that one we did.
That was a Maserati.
We did brushed steel
on a Maserati Gran Turismo.
Yeah, we did a video.
That was a cool one. Yeah, if you guys go to our YouTube channel, you can check out that video. What was it?
It was, I don't know.
It was just like a black brushed metal Maserati
Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo, yeah.
But yeah, fuses can really come into play on materials
because it
like
makes
that.
things look seamless when they can't be.
Well, because instead of seeing your overlap, you're only seeing the edge of the end of the material.
Right, and with some films, you don't see that edge at
all.
all. Get out of my head.
Oh.
We finish each other's sentences.
Oh my gosh.
It's really nauseating.
No.
Don't. Alright, so I'm pulling out the knifeless tape right now.
Oh my gosh.
Ew, ew, ew. I better get a snow cone today out of this.
What kind of snow cone?
Oh! What kind of snow cone should Vinyl Vixen get? Name it. I usually like the ones with like birthday cake with the sprinkles, bubblegum, cotton candy, or anything like tropical, like coconut, pina colada, those kinds of things.
Yeah.
But my favorite thing to have on snow cones is condensed milk. Oh my gosh, don't talk about it.
Don't talk about
Y'all
it.
don't
unless
say
you're gonna
that.
be about
Don't
it.
say it. Unless you mean it.
Bahama Bucks.
Don't. Don't. Don't.
A lot of people probably don't even know what Bahama Bucks is.
No.
Because it's like only here, right?
Secret.
It's a secret.
It's a secret place.
It's not that secret. But it's good. Alright.
Alright.
How you doing over there?
Fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Better
Is that a
cooler?
nitrous?
I did. Somebody asked if this was similar to plastic.
No.
No.
Well,
Not at all.
not really. No. It's it is
Vastly different. It's the
it is
same
a
but vastly
removable
different.
thing. And
Yes.
but it is not the same at all because you're not spraying it. It wasn't ever a liquid.
It's a sticker.
It's a decal pretty
It's
much.
a stretchy sticker that you can put over an entire surface.
So this material is actually designed by NASA, if I'm corrected.
By
the actual
rocket scientists.
by rocket scientists.
OMGZ.
Yeah. So and that's just in general. I'm pretty sure vinyl, car wrap.
Like
vinyl,
the air release
yeah, the air
technology.
release technology was invented by
This
NASA.
stuff is nice. You just like massage it and rub and it
It just rubs out.
it just rubs out.
You just rub it out.
You just rub it out and the air goes out. It's great.
No, it's
But it definitely takes finesse.
nowadays these materials have come a long ways for sure. They still definitely take finesse and
I said that.
I know.
Say something
Oh
else.
my gosh.
Ew.
Pick different words.
Oh, I'm
Different
sorry. I
words.
was
Ew.
done.
Fine.
Never done.
Thank you. Come again. Thank you. Have a nice time. So we're just trimming around the edge. You never want to surface wrap handles most of the time when you have to stretch a lot because
Unless you're like
they shrink back, and if they're really stressed, they're gonna want to pull even more. So you're gonna see like we're going around the edge right here.
Yeah.
And I'm not cutting on the paint. I'm just like holding tension on the film like this. I don't know if you can see that.
The only time we don't do this on our graphics wraps is if we're literally either not wrapping the handle at all, or if we're doing like a complete surface wrap where it's like literally the face of the handle. And then
Right.
So it's,
There's some that you can, but
There's
most
some,
of the time we remove handles like this and we wrap them
yes.
around the edge, and then we seal the edge, and then it's like they're just never gonna fail. That's kind of the goal.
They're permanent until you want them to be gone.
Yeah, then you're not coming back like 10 times freaking trying to fix little wrinkles, and it's better to go around the edge is how we like to do it.
What happens, especially on something like this, if you don't actually usually what we'll do is actually come in here and patch this, but
Which we will.
But on this we had to line it up, so we had to just cut it short.
Right. Normally we do these in separate pieces,
but we need the lineup.
but we wanted the lineup,
Yeah.
so that one's you
But
gotta do a nice
anyways,
patch.
around the back, it kind of looks like a mess, but as long as it's all down, we usually throw some lamb strip back here, and then you don't have any bottle caps whatsoever coming up, because if it's going to fail, it's going to fail behind it. And not only that,
It's
the
never
pressure
gonna
of the
fail on
handle-
the surface.
The
Yeah.
pressure of the handle and the seal is actually holding all that down. Not only the lamb strip, but the seal and everything. So they're pretty much foolproof once you throw them on.
Come on, go.
You need a new igniter there. There you go.
Here, there's one down here.
Got a heat gun too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Propane.
You're gassed out the place.
So the way you get around these complex edges is pre-stretching, which we'll demonstrate on another one of these.
Are those all organized over there, or are they?
They're all labeled.
They are. Okay. Well,
This
will
is
you
your
put
first
that?
one.
Okay.
That
Just
goes
wanna
with
make
this
sure.
one.
Alright. Making
See,
sure.
you see?
Making sure.
I remember. Now I don't remember what I'm talking about though. Oh well.
Y'all in trouble.
Don't quote Harry Potter. Don't do that unless you mean it.
Oh, I meant it. Yeah, wouldn't say it, but I didn't mean it. Can I get up in there? I need to use the vice.
Yeah, can you show a pre-stretch? Show them what it looks like before you pull it.
Well, right now, because I
No,
already
the
pulled the
underside.
backside.
Show the underside.
Underside. Underside.
Okay.
Overside.
Flip it and chip it.
So I'm just gonna throw this in here.
You don't know.
You know what you're doing.
Gotta get it
Do you even know?
You know what you're doing.
My gosh.
Sometimes.
At the risk of cutting off Mike's head if he doesn't sit.
Mike, don't be so freakishly tall. What's your deal?
Why are you so mean to me on camera?
Because it's funny.
And now we have like Mike's chest. And that's pretty much it.
Alright, well, I won't be here long. I'm just gonna do a full pull here. Can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah. Here, I'll actually turn that around.
Oh, that'll work.
So, get a nice little pre-stretch here. We're gonna, I don't need all that. Too much.
Oh my gosh. Take it easy.
Watch your face.
I did. I
So we're
remember.
gonna take this and just evenly stretch that around.
Ooh, very nice.
That corner there. Handles are all about using just pretty much your hands. I don't really ever use squeegees or only to tuck the backside sometimes, but a lot of just
Finesse.
finessing it.
It's a combination of pre-stretching and then shrinking with heat and then working it around the edge, and then you always want to seal the edges. If it's a stressed edge, it's likely to fail, and especially out here in like Arizona, it's just super gnarly and hot. So we like to take those extra precautions to just make it last. Do it right the first time.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Alright. So
Don't.
oh, I dropped it. Remember?
Good.
Does
You
not
didn't drop it, you like threw it.
No, it
stick to this back
bounced off a
side.
couple things.
Oh, there it is.
Alright. So we're gonna pull this around here. Cut all this excess off because you don't need it. Show you how to take one side over. Nice and hot. And run the deepest area first, and then you come straight back out. Like I did there. Now you immediately relief that and push it through. And that is going to hold until you need to relief cut that and put it down. Same thing with the other side. Stretch and cut. now we can pull that line. Do a little relief.
Can I show something real quick?
I'm showing something.
Oh,
Just kidding. What do you want to show?
okay. Never mind.
You want to show?
Nothing, man. So, perfect example of not properly cleaning. There's some grease that's like up in this little nook where I'm trying to get this wrap to stick down, and it doesn't want to stick down at all. So what I'm going to have to actually do is surface cut it off of this edge, and then I'm going to show you a trick with laminate tape to seal that down so it's not going to fail after we clean it. Please continue.
We like to interrupt this program. Alright. Good enough.
I need some alcohol.
So
Beep.
there we are. So far, don't go. I'm gonna trim all this stuff back because the more stuff you have hanging around, the easier it is to mess you up. Especially if you have like a high-tack material or something else going on, you can really get in trouble when you have adhesives touch each other. Now, is the knife lost? Those knife. We're gonna. It won't move. Alright. So we're gonna throw this down right on the edge of the vinyl. Where the string is the gap. You don't want any more.
None.
None moss. No
999.
more. Luckily, the string is clear enough to see through it. So, it does take some practice, by the way. Don't expect to do it the first time.
Some patience.
Patience is a virtue. Okay. So, now I'm going to take this side over that side.
And then, don't indent.
Don't
No indent.
I'm going to take the deepest recess first. Pull that out. Alright. Having trouble with things sticking, heat is always your answer most of the time. Unless it's just dirty, then
Unless you just suck at prepping, like what we just did.
Unless it's dirty, then you're screwed. But if you ever have any trouble with something just not wanting to go down, usually heat will help. So this is like one of the ways I've been able to, instead of starting the Knifeless right on the edge, I started it up here in the bleed. So that way you can hold the random, bleed up here and pull it right through your fingers instead of actually holding the string down on a surface and pulling it under your finger. Sometimes it breaks like that because you're holding too tight, but if you hold it with just your fingers, it'll always pull straight out. So, some nice little tip. possible. And when you're going on a recess like this, you push your finger into it and pull up. It'll come right out. That worked pretty well.
Pretty well. Alright, can I show this laminate real quick? You want to show what that looks like? So you're backwards one step from where I am. So there's the butt seam, or the fuse seam. Here's the overlay.
Pretty similar. But you don't see a seam in the
You
middle.
don't see a seam.
And when people are grabbing their handles, they only have this little bit of an edge.
Well, and I'm going to show you something for that too.
And even then, we'll probably end up lamb stripping
Alright,
that.
so laminate strip. Back to this stuff right here. Edge tape. It's like a 1/4 inch, maybe 3/8 right now, but I cut it down into 3 different sizes with a ruler. So what I normally do if something's stressed or I had to work to get it there or it's dirty and it's not sticking, I normally
It's gonna be touched a lot.
Right, or it gets touched a lot. I'm gonna edge seal it because that's just gonna make it last better. So I've got a piece of edge seal tape right here, right across here, and then I'm gonna lay a piece right here. And you can see like this area right here is stressed right now, and it's surface cut right here because it wasn't sticking. So what I'm gonna do is actually pre-stretch the laminate strip around that edge, and it's gonna make the tension hold that down.
Tension hold.
Tension! Make sure it's super clean. Got my tapey. Start it.
Tension.
And this stuff really is practically invisible once you lay it down nicely.
Yeah, don't get fingerprints under it.
Yeah, so look, see how I'm stretching around this edge and it's hugging the corner?
It's slinging it.
It's slinging it. We call it slinging corners.
Sling that corner.
So can you see that right there, the laminate? See how it's pre-stretched around there? So once I heat that just a little bit, it's gonna shrink a tiny bit and then I can work it down, and that tension is sitting right here and it's gonna hold all this material. So now I'm gonna make it come back to the back side and finish. Nice.
Finish strong.
Knife in. Okay.
Take my knife.
Alright, so you can still see the laminate's just kind of pre-stretched. It's sitting on the edge as well, so it's holding it down nice. Hit it with the fizzle. You see now it totally shrunk. And now it's holding that, and I'm just going to push down. And now that whole edge is secured with the laminate. And it really is, I don't know if you can even see it. So it's a good way to fix problems if you have areas that you didn't clean properly or it's just really stressed or not holding. Pretty much this whole back side is laminate stripped and then this side's laminate stripped, and that's going to keep it holding over time. Also, I have my seam right here, and I actually use these smaller ones. I'm going to use them to cover over this overlap right here. And the reason why is because these are going to be grabbed like this on the car, and just people's hands and oil and sweat and things like that over time, it's going to make this want to peel up, and we don't want that. So the best thing to do is just edge seal it with this tape as well, and it's going to last a lot longer. So I'm going to clean that with alcohol real quick. Make sure you don't get your fingerprints on the edges of this material. Definitely shows. I'm going to just lay this tape. And I'm having it overlap evenly on both materials right now where the patch is. This is an extra step. Sometimes it's not even necessary with our kind of wraps that we do and color change and these custom jobs. Like, we just like to go into that extra detail to make it last longer. And that's going to keep the car from coming back from checkups or a customer being unhappy or you having to do free work. If you just take all these precautions ahead of time and plan for the worst, it's going to last for the best. That was witty.
What?
What I just said.
Oh, sorry, I was concentrating.
I know, you don't. I told you, he doesn't listen to me. Selective hearing.
I was concentrating on my cut.
Just nod your head and say yes.
Yes.
Thanks. Alright, now I need to do the other side. So this bottom side has laminate strip, this side doesn't. And it's really, really hard to see. Really good way to secure your work. Yeah, you have to sling it. It does not stick to that.
Yeah, these handles have a lot of like the lithium grease all over the insides of
That's
these.
what it is.
So you have to really, really clean these handles, like very detailed.
Like we didn't even do it enough.
No, so, yeah, every once in a while you'll miss a spot and you'll know. You'll definitely know.
You'll know for
I thought
sure.
it might have been lithium grease because I remember that's white.
Yeah. That's what they use in there.
It's like water resistant. And
Yep. It does not come off very easy.
Okay. So this whole side right here has laminate strip. This whole side over here has laminate strip. And it's all secured now.
Target secure.
All I have to do on this handle is fill in this cap right here. And then we solid. Can I have that patch? Yeah.
Can I have some map strip?
There's someone here.
I need a thicker.
Somebody posted a question says where does the vinyl hold up better, metal, aluminum, or plastic?
Good question.
Metal.
Gloss painted metal.
Well, a painted surface is what they.
Gloss.
A gloss painted surface is what it's what vinyl is originally meant to stick to. It's
Right.
But metal, it actually sticks very well to metal. Any kind of like smooth metal.
Mm-hmm.
It sticks very, very well. Aluminum, it sticks very well to. Plastics, most plastics, it doesn't really like to stick to, especially over time. Some plastics outgas a little bit, and so they
like
end up
textured oil-based plastics, like on Can-Ams and razors.
on all the vehicles nowadays. All the plastic pieces.
You don't want to wrap those.
Rough textured. It won't stick to that.
Or you need a certain type of material for that. But definitely like a gloss painted surface and metal works really nicely. Anything that's matte or porous or slippery, like
and you can wrap,
polyurethane, is going to be really hard to do.
And you can wrap those plastic surfaces, but you just have to use
you
a
got
very
to change the
aggressive
material, yeah, or you got to do the right kind of surface prep on it.
But a normal vehicle wrap material, no, it's probably not going to work.
No. So I'm going to cut this cap out in just a second. You got a wrinkle. So I got to do this piece right here. The way I normally do this should be backwards, so probably right there. Yeah. So I'm just going to kind of trace this shape. There's a lot of other ways you can do this if you're not comfortable cutting close to the piece. But here's how I normally do it. Or I'll trace it with like a dry erase marker first, and then I'll cut it. Oh my gosh, look at that. I lined that up perfect and it was upside down.
Mm-hmm.
So that worked really nice. Like too nice. So I'm just gonna set this little patch right here.
Nice.
So nice. Yeah. Set that down. It's really hard to lay knifeless in really tight areas like this, so your other option is laying that orange tape down and kind of hand cutting it, or you can do it like this. See, that like works super well. And this.
Pretty nice, man.
Look at that.
Whoa.
Bam!
Whoa.
Do you see that? Do you even know? Do you know?
Nobody knows.
I'm
That's
impressed
why
with
you're
that.
showing them.
I don't mean to toot my own horn, but toot toot.
Don't ever toot your own horn.
Once again, because this is a handle and there's going to be the little button, the end cap that's like rubbing against this and people grabbing this over time, I'm actually going to lay a really thin piece of knifeless tape, or I'm sorry, laminate strip right here as well, just because it's going to keep it from getting yucky. I always say, like, when in doubt, what do I say?
Pin it out.
When in doubt, pin it out. Pin it out. What else do I say?
I thought it was when in doubt, seam it out. But
Seam it out too, yes. But yeah, if you're worried about it holding, or you want to keep it from getting dirty or anything like that, or you need to waterproof it, use the laminate strip. Wait a minute. I can't. Okay, see, so I just totally pre-stretched that right over that. And I'll let it go around the back edge just a tiny bit.
In here.
Oh my gosh, that's cool. All right, so this is the finished product right there. You've got everything edge sealed, so it's not gonna get dirty or peel back. It's not gonna fail. Everything is totally covered. And then we're gonna post heat the crap out of this.
Totally covered.
Post heat with our heat gun. I don't usually post heat with a torch. This is also a satin material, so it is easy to gloss it if you get too close. Sometimes we do post heat with torches, but it just depends on the material and the area we're heating. You know?
Oh.
How we at on time right now?
I mean, we're good. We've been going for an hour 20.
What time is it? 3?
3 minutes after 3.
Okay.
Already been
Should we
an
do
hour?
the other 2, or should we call it from here?
That's up to you guys.
Whoa. Who did that?
That small thing said 1,000 likes, and I'm doing this in real life, all made from small pieces of vinyl.
Say what?
Yeah.
That is
I
crazy.
just posted it up in the corner.
That's like the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Just doing it in small little pieces of vinyl. It's a challenge. Super awesome.
It seems funny that you got a speed reader.
When do I not?
Because that's just a regular thing.
That was in probably the picture he took from your side. Squeezing
I
your
feel
mouth.
the heat.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty much heating this until it burns my hand, and then that means it's good. There is going to be actual temperatures that you want to get up to post heat. And this is essentially just baking the wrap down. Once you get the material up to that temperature, it actually changes it and makes it not want to bounce back, because the material has like a memory capability. So when you heat it, it goes back to its normal form. Once you post heat it to a certain temperature, it bakes it down where it doesn't want to do that anymore. So it's literally just baking the wrap down. I'm not going to say what the particular number is because I don't know.
It's about
but
180 to 200 degrees.
it depends on the film, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do it till it feels almost gummy and like hot to the touch, and then it's solid. See, that's not even sticking. That's how oily this stuff is right now. But I think this one looks solid, yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah?
Oh yeah.
How close is yours to
I
finish?
just have to do the cap.
All right.
But I think they got the gist.
They got the gist. So can I see one? Oh, I didn't finish this part.
Oh no.
We're not quite there yet. We're not ready.
Oh my.
We'll finish these 2 and then we'll call it.
Yeah.
We got a YouTube episode to film. It never ends.
Things to do.
There's a line of people outside for autographs too.
Right.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
There's about 60 people. There's a YouTuber that has like a bench outside his office because people are constantly outside. So whenever he's coming and going, he's always.
Are you serious?
Yeah. A few million subs for that, but
Yeah.
people are constantly outside waiting to catch him.
That's crazy.
I've actually found that a lot of this doesn't like to stick back on this edge, so I've been cutting
At
it.
all.
I've been cutting it back so the laminate has a chance to stick on here.
The laminate won't even stick on this one. I'm gonna have to end up using a liquid lam.
No, I told you got to cut it back.
I did. I've cleaned it twice. Liquid. I've cut it, cleaned it, done 2 different lam strips, and nothing will hold. So I'm gonna do it liquid lam. Because it's probably what's happening is that it's that spot where it's like half painted, half plastic.
Yeah,
So it's just pulling clear. Sometimes it'll just like on the back sides of these handles, they don't paint them properly, and so every once in a while you'll end up pulling paint or clear coat or whatever was back there. So kind of have to just overcome that,
deal with it.
deal with it. And
That's kind of what being an installer is, though. Is you run into so many unforeseen
you do.
difficulties and problems, and like you're the end product, you're creating the end product. So whether or not it's your fault what's happening, like you have to just
You have to make it
be
work.
able to make it
And
work.
you have to make it work nice.
Yeah, we're pretty good at that, though, I think.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's 90% of the time you're trying to figure out how do we make this work. It's something that it's a custom thing. Everything we do is super
It's custom.
Any more questions?
We did have Bradicus 15 followed during the
Hey, that's our friend.
Red. Is he still following?
No, he's probably at work.
Probably at work.
Yeah,
Everyone's
he
probably
followed
at
the
work.
channel,
So is this video actually gonna post after?
so it'll be available on Twitch, but I've been recording locally just in case something, for whatever reason, doesn't work. But once the stream is over, then it'll be available as what they call a highlight. And I think that you get like 15 of those if you're.
So it'll stay on there until we go through 15.
Yeah. So.
Cool.
And you can make clips and so that stuff I think is able to tournament. So.
I'm cutting my little cap again. Just tracing with my knife very carefully.
Hissing.
I'm not hissing. What? You don't know.
I do know that.
I don't know.
Random boss.
Now that's a Land of the Lost. Now
That
that's-
movie's funny.
Oh,
That
man.
movie is funny.
You remember the last time we watched that, though?
Yeah.
Is that what- you guys seen the TV show that it's based off of?
Um,
I think that
No.
show ended like when I was.
really?
Oh, look, I did it again. Oops, she did it again. No, you can't see it. You can see it. That lined up nice.
Lined up nice like.
I'm gonna use my OXO. My OXO.
Where did you get that green base? That was great.
That's one of our prototypes.
The new one.
Oh, okay, alright.
So a little background on the torches while you're talking about it. We are partnering up and we're going to be releasing these torch stands. So you see we have this green one, we have these gray ones. These are all prototypes that we've been
These are not final products.
testing for like 2 years now almost. And we finally have prototypes available. So when we go out to WrapsCon, we're actually going to be taking deposits where you can sign up to test them, and then we would ship them out in the next month. So if you're going to test them, I believe it's going to be $35 total. If you're going to just buy one, it's going to be around $50. So if you guys are interested in these torch stands, they are like game changing for wrapping. Most of the time your torch is always falling over, and it's like just a super easy fix, and they're really, really nice. So we've been using them for 2 years straight, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like I won't even use a torch that doesn't have a torch stand. It's super frustrating.
Since I've used one, I will not use one without it.
Definitely makes your life easier. If you guys are interested in that, make sure you find us at WrapsCon or hit us up on Instagram or email and let us know that you're interested. And we'll send you a form to sign up for that. It'll be really cool. And then they should be ready in about a month. So just need a little bit of laminate strip. That'll work. I'm going to edge seal this seam, and then this whole handle's done.
This one. Giving me.
Hell?
Oh.
Ew! Who's in charge? You or the handle?
Handle right now.
You ever use your chest to hold things?
I don't have boobs.
I don't have much either, but I'm just saying.
Alright. Hold that over there.
Alright, so this one's done right here. Bing! And then I'm gonna post it.
Uh-oh.
What'd you
something.
drop?
I don't know what it was though. I saw it bouncing.
Was it the tape?
No.
Did you hit the ground?
I didn't hear anything.
Uh-oh, that's bad. Drop it, it didn't hit the ground. It's in the motor somewhere.
Yeah, that's always a bad not to hear a sound.
Ow. And there you have it.
2 complete handles.
You're not even done. Oh my gosh.
I am done.
Don't. Look at that. Look at that. Would you just look at it? Just look at it. Oh, that's nice.
Chicka chicka. I just
So-
gotta cut that lock out.
Yeah. I think we're gonna jet out now. Make sure you guys check out the final project on our Facebook and Instagram. That's Vinyl Vixen Wraps and WrapSesh AZ. You can also see our YouTube episode on the project probably here in the next few weeks. That's going to be at youtube.com/WrapSesh, WRAPSESH. We love you to the moon and back. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with us. Please subscribe and follow our new Twitch channel. We're going to have some really cool stuff going on here once we get it built. Please bear with us while we kind of work out the kinks, figure out what's going to work, but I think it's going to be really awesome.
The first couple ones might be a little rough, but
I think it went pretty smooth. We got 2 handles done.
we did.
It worked.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Got some handles done out of it.
And hopefully we will see you at WrapsCon Long Beach
That's where we'll be
next week.
Later, guys.